Hello everyone, my name is Nwhl Castro and welcome back to another episode of the Women's Sports Matter podcast. Today I'm going to be taking a quiz to see which NWHL team I should be rooting for with their upcoming tournament coming up. So I'm going to be taking that quiz today even though I'm already a Toronto 6 fan. I decided that I was going to be a Toronto 6 fan when the new expansion team came out. I thought that would be the perfect way for me to get involved within the women's hockey community. There's no team in Chicago for at the moment, so since I'm new and they're new, I decided, hey, I should root for them. But this quiz is going to tell me who I should root for. I hope I get the 6. So we're going to go to commercial break. You're going to hear me talk about Anchor when we come back. I'll take the quiz and talk about the Isabel Cup, which will be starting in 14 days, I believe, as I'm recording this video. So, let's get right into it. This is the Women's Sports Matter podcast. I'm your host, Nwhl Castro. Let's listen to this ad about Anchor and hear about the NWHL afterwards. What a lovely, lovely ad read. But it's time to take the quiz now. So this quiz is off of SB Nation, I believe. I have to close this or minimize it actually and move my camera so I can take it. It's not moving. Why aren't you moving? Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so this is off of SB Nation, the Ice Garden. So I will link this down below. This is from May 2020. So, and it has the 5 teams here. But now it has, okay, so this does have the Toronto team on here, which is good. So we are going to start the quiz. Okay, my camera keeps disappearing. If I extend the window, will it stay now? Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna make this tab. There we go. Now it works. I'm gonna enter my name. I hope that doesn't have anything to do with it. So, which NWHL team should you cheer for? The quiz introduction is: the National Women's Hockey League is a professional women's hockey league with 6 teams based in the United States and Canada. It's also chaotic as hell and very fun to follow. If you don't already have an NWHL team to support, then I'm here to help you find one. And if you do, take the quiz anyway. You might be surprised. Okay, where do you live? The choices are Western New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey / downstate New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, literally anywhere in Canada, Midwest. I don't live in any of these areas. That's why I'm taking this quiz. Duh. So I am from the Midwest, so I'm going to select that. Next. Choose a shark. Answers, please choose one. So we have baby shark, mommy shark, daddy shark, grandma shark, grandpa shark. I already want this quiz to be over. I'm not a fan of the baby shark song, so I'll be selecting the last option. I already want this quiz to be over. What would you do if you accidentally broke a handle off of your sports league's prize championship trophy right before it was time to hand it to the winning team? Okay. First option, I'd run away, assume a new identity, and never show my face again. I'd quickly find something adhesive to use to glue the handle back on. Screw it, I'm breaking the other handle off so it matches. I'd panic and ask someone else to deal with it. I don't know, but I'm confident I wouldn't have gotten myself into this situation in the first place. Sorry, I'm new here. Did one of these actually happen? I have no idea if any of these happen, but I pick the option that says, screw it, I'm breaking the other handle off so it matches. Next question. A friend just told you they had a rough day. What do you text back? First option. I'm so sorry. What can I do to help you right now? That sucks. I'm sorry. F. Tell me who to beat up. Have you tried scoring four goals in the third period? No response. What would I text back? Probably tell me who to beat up, because I like to joke about that sometimes with my friends. So I'd probably say that. Choose a line from Baby One More Time by Britney Spears that you would sing particularly passionately during karaoke night. I have bad taste, so I wouldn't sing this at karaoke night. I shouldn't have let you go. Hit me baby one more time. I must confess, I still believe. My loneliness is killing me. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. I didn't think on this episode I would be reading off lyrics from Britney Spears, but I guess that's what I'm doing today. I think I would do Hit Me Baby One More Time. I feel like that would be a fun line to say. I'm not like the biggest Britney Spears fan, but I'm gonna pick that one. What's your favorite hockey position? Goalie, defender, forward. This is a bad question because all positions are complex and valuable for the success of a team. What's your favorite hockey position? I have no idea. Like, I literally have no idea. I'm going to pick the last one. This is a bad question because all positions are complex and valuable for the success of a team. Next. How do you handle losing? Poorly, because I know I can do better. Average, I guess. It's a regular part of the game, so I just skate through it and keep going. I don't lose, so jot that down. When I used to be goalie, my sophomore year of high school, I was really bad, and I feel really bad. So I'm going to pick poorly because I know I can do better. So, yeah. Next question. Choose a tarot card. Major Arcana only, that's in parentheses, that I drew for this quiz, even though I don't know what any of them mean. I also don't know what any of them mean. So I guess I'm not going to learn about them, but here are the options. The Lovers, the Magician, the Tower, the Fool, the World, the Moon. I feel like this is a hard question. I don't know what any of these mean. I'm going to pick the World. That's calling my name for some reason. Do you have read receipts on? Yes, no, I don't know what this means. I do have my read receipts on, because I want them on. Okay. Finally, do you already have an NWHL allegiance? Yes, Boston Pride. Yes, Buffalo Buttes. Yes, Connecticut Whale. Yes, Metropolitan Riveters. Yes, Minnesota Whitecaps. Yes, Toronto somehow. I'm Anya Packer and I need a Connecticut Whale Metropolitan Riveters option. I'm not Anya Packer, but I need a generic answer for I support two teams equally. No, because that's the whole reason I'm taking this quiz. Please just give me an answer already. I'm gonna pick yes, Toronto somehow. They follow me on Twitter, by the way. I keep, like, adding that in there. Because a women's sports team follows me. Follow me on Twitter, at WSM Podcast, if you want to keep up when I post and stuff. So, yeah. Next. Okay, I'm done. My result is the Minnesota Whitecaps. There's a little thing at the end of this, so I'm going to read that, and then we're going to talk about what's coming up in the NWHL. Your new NWHL team has the perfect blend of historic legacy and new talent, and it's all based in the state of hockey. I can respect that, even though I'm still mad they took Amanda, I don't know how to say this last name, Lavelle from the Buttes. Hashtag Roll Caps. The Minnesota Whitecaps joined the NWHL in 2018 as the league's 5th team, but they were originally founded in 2004. They didn't waste any time adapting to the new competition because they won the Isabel Cup at the end of their first season, 2018-2019. Because they also competed in the WWHL, they're also the only team to have won both an Isabel and Clarkson Cup. The Caps currently play out of Tria Rink in St. Paul, Minnesota. Notable Whitecap players of the past and present include Caitlin Cahill, Julie Chu. These are names that I don't know how to say, and so on. So, how do you compare? Here's how your results compare to others. 22% of the people that have taken this quiz have gotten the Metropolitan Riveters. 22% also got Buffalo Buttes. 15% got Boston Pride. 14% Toronto Expansion Team, Toronto 6. 13% Minnesota Whitecaps. 11% Connecticut Whale. So, I'm more on the bottom part of this. So, that's interesting. I guess I'm a Minnesota fan now? I don't know. Like, they are the only team in the Midwest, but I feel like my allegiance is already towards Toronto. Minnesota and Toronto, I guess I'm cheering for the both of you now? I don't know. I feel like I gotta listen to this quiz. But let's learn more about the NWHL. This is going to be a learning experience for me and for you listening, wherever you're at. I'm not really a big hockey person. I mean, I have the Chicago Blackhawks. I'll watch them very rarely. My cousins are more into hockey than I am. But this is something that I want to support, especially since knowing about this now. I will definitely be watching whoever is in the semifinals and finals when they're on NBC in February. Shout out to NBC for recognizing women's sports do matter, and having them on national television. Let's learn more about the NWHL. So I'm gonna just type it in, see what comes up. Okay. Here's the About section on the National Women's Hockey League's website, which is www.nwhl.zone/about, which will also be linked down below because we're just learning here. The National Women's Hockey League was founded in 2015 with a mission of providing strong female role models for the community while fueling the continued growth of the sport and brand of women's hockey. The NWHL was built and is led by women, including the commissioner, more than 100 players, and countless event operations and broadcast staff each season. It attracts many of the best players in the world and allows them to pursue their careers professionally. When the puck dropped for the start of the inaugural season in 2015-2016, the NWHL became the first professional women's hockey league in North America. For the first time, women are paid a salary to play hockey. The founding four franchises, Boston Pride, Buffalo Buttes, Connecticut Whale, and New York, now Metropolitan, Riveters, quickly built loyal fan bases by displaying their immense talents and incredible drive on the ice and by being accessible to fans at games and on social media. As an example of the league's commitment to build a bridge with fans, every member of the home team is available after each game to sign autographs and pose for photos. As long as those lines may be, the players stay until the last supporter has been acknowledged. I just want to stop right there. That is really cool. I didn't know that. Taking time to talk to your fans, sign autographs is really cool. And if Chicago ever gets a team, or if I go to school in New York or something, I definitely want to go check that out. I haven't even been to an NWHL game, but I already feel like the warmth of the whole organization and all the teams. And it just feels good. There's just something about this that makes me feel warm inside. And that's a very rare feeling for me. So to know that something like this exists is really cool. But let's get back to reading. While playing professional hockey, the majority of the women are pursuing careers or furthering their education. On the rosters of NWHL teams are teachers, medical professionals, engineers, financial analysts, coaches and trainers, marketing and communications executives, and entrepreneurs. Stopping again for a second. That is really cool. I also didn't know that. That is awesome. That is really awesome. That they're either in school or they have a job already and they just want to play hockey. Props to these people that are playing. This is so cool. I'm just in awe by how great this league is already, and I just started learning about this. But going back to reading now. Team practices are at night and games are mostly commonly on the weekends so players can balance their business and hockey careers. The league strives to be the embodiment of the Declaration of Principles created by the NHL in 2017 and signed by the NWHL, other professional leagues, national programs, and college hockey associations. Among the players to have participated in the NWHL since 2015 are more than 24 former and current United States national team players. The league has also played a role in the development of players who have been called up to the national team based on their play in the NWHL. So it's kind of a similar system to like with the U.S. Women's National Team for soccer, if anyone didn't understand that. The NWHL and one of its athletes took a giant step forward for inclusion in 2016 when Harrison Brown of the Buffalo Beauts became the first openly transgender player in North American professional team sports. Committed to creating safe and inclusive spaces while maintaining competitive equity, the NWHL and the You Can Play project collaborated on a transgender participation policy that was heralded as a landmark for accelerating social progress. Stopping again. You don't really see this often because I guess it's more of a new thing. People are becoming more comfortable with themselves where they're deciding they want to come out and tell people that, hey, this is who I am. And that is really cool. Again, what the NWHL is doing is so flippin' awesome. Again, just reading or learning about this is so cool. I'm impressed. Like, there's not a lot of things like this. Women's sports leagues handle things a lot better than men's leagues. I'm going to say that right now. They're more, like, inclusive. You see that with the WNBA and the NWSL, especially. MLS is kind of... Why? I moved my microphone on accident. I hit it. Oh, well. Again, MLS is kind of close to that, too. And I guess NHL is coming towards that. I'm going to say, like, the least progressive league is probably the NFL. NBA is inclusive too. You see them participating in some pride stuff, especially in New York City and Los Angeles. Chicago as well. I've seen some of that with the Bulls. I'm not really sure about the MLB. I feel like I'm forgetting something else. But yeah, I'm sorry. I don't feel good, so I have to go grab my ginger ale. Okay, I'm all better now. But inclusion is important. Period. Okay, moving on. Also in 2016, Kelsey Closer of Princeton University became the first African American to be selected first overall in any draft of a professional hockey league. Closer went on to win the Isabel Cup with the Riveters. That is also very cool. Wow. This league is so impressive on so many levels. I'm going to keep reading. I don't want to repeat myself. The cup is named after Lord Frederick Arthur Stanley's daughter, Isabel, who is known to be one of the first female hockey players in North America. Along with her brother, she encouraged her father to purchase a silver cup that would be known as the Stanley Cup, the championship trophy of the NHL. During the offseason, every player and coach of the winning team gets to spend a day with the Isabel Cup. In the league's first 4 seasons, 4 different teams have won the Isabel Cup. Boston in 2016, Buffalo 2017, Metropolitan 2018, and Minnesota 2019. Against the competitive landscape of the business of professional sports, the NWHL has made significant strides in its early years. Strategic alliances to promote hockey at all levels in their markets have been made by the Boston Pride and Bruins, and by the Minnesota Whitecaps and Wild. Prior to the 2019-2020 season, the Boston Pride was purchased by a team of investors led by Cannon Capital managing partner Miles Arnone. I guess that's how you say it. The Pittsburgh Penguins also served as the host of the All-Star Game in 2017, the Minnesota Wild in 2018, and the Nashville Predators in 2019. With a crowd of more than 6,000 fans in Bridgestone Arena, the 2019 NWHL All-Star Game set an attendance record for a pro-women's game in the U.S. In a monumental step for professional women's hockey, the NWHL in 2019 signed an exclusive streaming partnership with Twitch. The 3-year agreement makes Twitch the world's leading live streaming platform for gamers, the exclusive live streaming partner of the NWHL. The deal earned the league its first paid media rights deal and helped win new fans. I kind of knew about this. I know the NWSL does stuff with that. Speaking of which, the draft is this week. I think it's on Wednesday, so the day after I post this. So check that out on Twitch. And I guess we'll be able to watch the Cup play on Twitch. And then the finals will be on NBC. This is really cool. Again, I will definitely be watching my 2 favorite teams. Oh boy. I think I might be getting sick, but who knows? That's not important right now. Getting this episode out of the way. Yay. Because you gotta do something, but I genuinely want to learn more about the NWHL, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, continuing. The league has received enormous support from Dunkin' Donuts, its first major corporate sponsor. Like every professional sports league, the NWHL thrives on the support of fans and corporate sponsors in order to prosper and to continue to empower women, entertain audiences, and grow the game. In recent years, the NHL has added partnerships with Chipwich, Vita, American Giant, and other corporate sponsors. As part of the NWHL Players Association agreement, revenue from league-level deals such as these are split in half with NWHL players, which will result in additional income beyond their salaries for playing. The NWHL has plans to expand to other major markets across America and will continue to spread its message for young hockey players to see it, dream it, be it. Wow. That's really cool. I feel like I've learned so much today. I'm really excited to watch. Since, NBA is boring, NFL is boring. The Bears lost brutally yesterday to the Saints, my goodness. I knew that was going to happen anyway. Bulls are doing okay, Nikki Stanton is coming back to Chicago Red Stars. The Chicago Red Stars lineup is going to be fire. I think the Chicago Red Stars can do it this year. But hey, we got the NHL coming back too soon. MLB will be back in the springtime. So this is something that I will be watching. I don't know when the NWSL is starting. Maybe April. So with women's sports, there's nothing on right now until the NWHL comes back on in like 14 days. I feel like there's more stuff that I need to learn about. I don't know. What can you tell me? So the Cup is gonna be in New York this year. I feel like the Riveters are hosting or something. What game is first? What? Tell me something. What in the world? Show me the money. Do they not have the schedule out yet? No, they don't. Okay. Let's go to the home of their page. You can sign up as a free agent to be going into the league. You can follow all these different teams on Twitter. All you gotta do is look up their names. They got a lot of different sponsors at the bottom, which is nice. It's pretty cool. There's a little cup. That is a nice looking trophy. Okay, so let's learn more about the Isabel Cup. So that first paragraph is what I read before. Here's what the cup says. The front of the Isabel Cup reads, "The Lady Isabel Catherine Hardy Cup, 1875 to 1963. This cup shall be awarded annually to the greatest professional women's hockey team in North America. All who pursue this cup pursue a dream born with Isabel that shall never die." Established 2016. So, We have two teams that have not won this cup. Toronto and Connecticut. I don't want to go to the inspect, okay? Thank you, Google. So, cool again. Who is the commissioner of the NWHL? I want to learn more about this person that runs all this. Founder / commissioner. Okay. So Danny Ryland is the founder and commissioner of the NWHL, and this happened in April 2015 with the goal of fueling the continued growth and support of the brand of women's hockey in North America and across the globe. So, anything interesting here? Ryland has been named to ESPN's Impact 25, which recognizes the women making the biggest impact on their sport in the society in which they live, and she has been honored by Fast Company as one of the top 100 most creative people and as a member of the magazine's Innovation Council. She also is a speaker and panelist at business and career conferences from coast to coast. Prior to founding the NWHL, Ryland was the captain of the NCAA Division I team at Northeastern, where she earned a master's degree in sport management. That's the career I want to have. Who knows, actually? I'm thinking of either sport management or journalism. Maybe want to dabble into politics one day. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the camera here. Hi. Sorry for not, looking directly at my computer camera, because I've been doing a lot of reading, and I hope that doesn't bother people if they watch this, but if you're listening, hey, you don't have to worry about that, okay? Everything is fine. So I'm going to lean back, and I'm going to grab my microphone, because leaning forward hurts my back. Okay? Cool. So this is my microphone. Isn't it so nice? It's very beautiful. One day I want to upgrade to, a thing that hangs or whatever and have an actual desk so I don't have to, lean forward or whatever. And I just adjust it perfectly. Yeah. So to wrap things up, I just want to say that learning about the NWHL today was really interesting. And I am so excited to watch when it comes on. Stream it on Twitch, everyone. If you don't have an account with Twitch, go sign up, because you gotta watch some women's hockey, you know what I'm saying? And what I said I'm sorry, I keep hitting my microphone. What Dean Linky and I discussed the other day is when you put women's sports on TV, people will watch. And this is what's happening with the NWHL. The reason that they are on TV with NBC next month is because of the NWSL success with CBS and because of the WNBA success with ESPN and ABC and CBS. I'm gonna put this down because I keep hitting the microphone. That is why this is happening, and we owe it to the people that are groups that come before us and give them a little shout out because they made this happen, basically. So that is going to do it for today's episode of the Women's Sports Matter podcast. Thank you so much for listening. And huge shout out to everyone in Georgia who elected Reverend Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff, making Georgia's first Jewish senator and Georgia's first black senator. Thank you all for voting, and I'm really happy. Whew, yes! We got blue everything up in here. And what happened in DC on January 6th was a terrible event violence. What happened was stupid. We have senators and representatives inciting violence. We have the own president right now inciting violence. I do support them getting impeached, or at least them resigning because of what they did. Like, really, you want to go and you spoke to the crowd saying, yeah, you go in the flipping Capitol or whatever. That's not what you do. And for the people comparing BLM to the Capitol riots, you're just wrong. There's no comparison. The election wasn't actually stolen. Also, I'm not even going to go into it right now because, like, I don't feel good or whatever, but maybe I can talk about this another day. I think I'm sick or something. Yeah. So again, with coronavirus being around, wear a mask, wash your hands, and social distance when you can. Yeah. Shout out to Dodger Stadium and whatever the Padres Stadium is called, I don't remember, like Petco Park or something, for being places where you can go get a vaccine if you're in California, if you live over there. That's where they're going to start vaccinating people. They're not testing COVID there anymore. They're going to start trying to vaccinate as many Californians as they can. Yeah. So, do I have anything else to talk about? Come back on Thursday where we have a special guest. This is very exciting. I'm going to be having another coach on, I think. I hope we can do that Thursday. If not, it's going to be a different video. But I'm excited for that opportunity. So, what else do I have to say? Stream the NWHL when it comes back on soon. And I will also be linking the quiz down below so you can take it. Tweet at me at WSM Podcast to share your results with me. I'm excited to see, for the people listening, if you took the quiz and what you got, and if you're going to actually root for that team or not. Yeah. Watch the NWSL draft on Wednesday. I will be watching. I don't know if I'll be talking about it. Maybe next Tuesday. But I think that's going to be it for me. If you want to watch this video that I'm recording right now, I'm waving to the camera as we speak, you can go watch me on YouTube. Just look up the Women's Sports Matter podcast. I should come up. My wonderful channel. We're 5 subscribers strong. So if you want to listen to me and watch me, you can go do that. I have a Twitter. It's at WSM Podcast. I talked about that in the beginning of the episode, but just to let you know again. I have an Instagram also. It's Women's Sports Matter. I post when I have new episodes, and I sometimes post clips of episodes. So that's fun. Yeah. It's pretty interesting. What else do I have to shout out? If you listen to this episode, or if you listen to any of my other episodes, there is my email down below. If you are a coach, player, front office person, if you're involved within the women's sports world, or even men's, for example, my email is down below. So if you want to talk and you want to come on this podcast so I can interview her or whatever, my email is down below. It's womensportsmatterpodcast@gmail.com. I know it's very long. I regret doing that. But there's my email if you want it. Listen to my other Conversation O'Clocks because we have a new one coming up soon. Sound good? Cool. Again, my name is Untitled Castro. I'm the host of the Women's Sports Matter podcast. Thank you so much for listening. And that is all, folks. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.